Hey you guys, happy Monday. I hope you guys had an amazing weekend. Cyber Monday, awesome Black Friday. I feel like the deals this year, they're just all month long and Black Friday is like no longer a thing, which I'm okay with. So I hope you guys had an amazing weekend. If you guys are watching the replay, let me know in the comments with hashtag replay. And if you guys are watching on YouTube, don't forget to click subscribe right here at this button and give me a thumbs up if you find any sort of value in this video. Also, let me know what your favorite takeaways are when you watch my live streams. I love when you guys chat with me on live streams, or if you're watching the replay, I always go back and answer your guys' questions that you have. So I actually recorded this video last, I don't know, it was Friday or Saturday, like literally this past weekend, but it was like low internet connection. I was outside and it was kind of choppy on my live stream. So yeah, I mess up still on live streams too, and everyone messes up. It's just one of those things you just kind of have to like deal with. It happens, whatever. So I'm re-recording this video in case anyone's watching in my Facebook group and they see that I'm talking about the same thing. So today, well, first of all, every time you guys come into my Facebook group, I ask you guys, what are you guys struggling with when it comes to social media? And a lot of people say engagement or consistency. So I'm going to give you guys a content creation hack, which is the 4 types of content that you can focus on for your business, growing your personal brand, more specifically personal brands that are tied with selling a product or a service, etc. If you provide value, if you provide a product or a service, this will be of value to you. So the 4 types of content will create consistency in your business. It kind of plays off of Gary Vaynerchuk's jab, 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 right hook. So what that means is he talks about giving 3 times before you ask for the sale. So I know a lot of online entrepreneurs, what they do is that they get online, or before they even start posting on social media, they feel like they need to have the perfect logo, perfect website, perfect product in place before they start posting, because they're embarrassed to post about and document the process getting there, which is not true. You should be documenting even before you have a product or a service or a website in place. So what the 4 types of content is going to teach you, it's going to teach you how to share backstories and be inspirational in your journey before you ask for the sale, because that's going to grow the know, like, and trust factor between you and your ideal client. So while I'm discussing, this is going to be a short and sweet live stream. So while I'm discussing the 4 types of content, if you guys have any questions watching now, replay, or YouTube, always let me know in the comments. So I'm here for you. This is why I show up on live streams. So the 4 types of content are the 3 shuns before the sale. Now I say shun like S-H-U-N, but it's T-I-O-N. So the 3 shuns before the sale, this is what they are: education, connection, inspiration, selling. Okay, I want you guys to write that down. Education, connection, inspiration, selling. Okay, so I'm going to discuss each one of the 4 and what you can focus on. This is more specifically, now I want to say one more thing too. This is not black or white, okay? I'm not saying you need to do like 25, 25, 25, 25, so that equals 100. So focus 75%, as long as a lot of your content focus 75% on delivering value and then 25% of it is selling. This is a good ballpark to go off of if you are struggling with creating consistent content, you don't know what to sell, etc., etc. Now, if you have ideas for other people while I'm saying some ideas for you guys, go ahead and leave them in the comments, because we're really here to help each other out, okay? So the first type of content is educational content, and educational content is just delivering value to your ideal clients, delivering value to your following, pushing out value-based content. You guys know, if you've followed me for a while, I'm all about value-based content. When in doubt, push out value. Now, I had someone ask me an amazing question on my YouTube channel. They were like, what is valuable content? How do you know what valuable content is? And valuable content really is just helping somebody out by solving one problem. If they have one question, answer it, okay? We don't need to be doing like the Oprah Winfrey copy with the Kim Kardashian photo, spending 8 hours, writing this long, massive thing that could be like a Pulitzer Prize winning novel, okay? That's not what social media is for. And quite frankly, we all have goldfish brains. Our attention span these days, it's like something ridiculous. It's like 3 to 5 seconds, okay? So all you have to do is show up. Oh God, my eyelashes just stuck together. All you have to do is show up and answer one question, okay? So that's all you have to do is provide value-based content. That's what educational content is. It's teaching somebody about something. So for example, especially if you're in a newer industry like keto, fitness industries, CBD, et cetera, and people aren't sure with what they are buying before they purchase, you can't just go out. Let's just say you join a network marketing team that has to deal with CBD. You can't just join the team and be so excited to sell and be like, buy my product, buy my product, buy my product, right? Because quite frankly, a lot of people don't know about CBD. A lot of people don't know the benefits. A lot of people don't know how to take it. Why should they take it? You know, what's it going to help them do? Talk about that. Teach people before you sell. So that's educational content, okay? And that's the first type of content that I want you guys to focus on. So like I said, educational content is just teaching content, okay? So connection content is the second type of content out of the four. Connection content is me too type of content. So what does that mean? That means it's relatability content. It's how people can relate to you. So if I'm on Instagram and I'm on my Instagram story and I post that, you know, I have a house in Florida, I'm doing CrossFit, like I love to swim, I swam in college, all of these things, people can be like, oh, Kylie swam in college, me too. Kylie likes eating healthy, me too. Kylie lives in Florida, me too. It's all about connecting with your ideal clients because remember, write this down, people buy off of emotion and they justify with logic. So that's why it doesn't matter. You can spit out all the facts here and there. You know, you can like write an encyclopedia and people still will be like, well, I'm still going with that person. And it leaves a lot of people frustrated because they're like, I'm saying the truth. Why aren't people buying from me? And it's because people aren't relating to what you have to say. So it's all about incorporating your story with the type of content that you push out there. So connection content just does just that. And it's nothing to overthink. I don't want you guys to take this to the extremes and be like, I need to tell like the saddest story that's ever happened in my life or like maybe the happiest story that's ever happened in my life. You just want to essentially be yourself. Show up as yourself. Like you guys see me show up on my live streams all the time. Wearing a ponytail, Lululemon sweatshirt, like chilling I'm literally sitting on the floor because I didn't want to sit on the couch and have all that background in there. But it's like, this is how I am. Like I didn't dress up to show up on this live stream. Like I'm not editing this video for YouTube to make myself like look fancier or look better. I show up to deliver information to help you out. And then you take that information, you implement into your own business, and then that's what makes you successful. So I don't know why my eyelashes keep sticking together. It's so embarrassing. Sorry about that. But yeah. That's me on a live stream, right? I'm not going to edit that out. I don't need to edit it as long as so whatever I say I'm doing, this is what you guys need to be doing as well. As long as you show up, you help people out with one thing. So I'm giving you guys 4 types of content to create consistent content. Then that's all you have to do, okay? There's no need to overthink anything. And in going into 2020, especially in 2020, if you're watching in 2020 on YouTube, you need to be more authentic. You need to be more relatable because the fake it till you make it era, thank God, is over with, okay? So connection content is just creating value-based content that people can connect with you, okay? Show up as yourself. Talk about your experiences. You can do this on Instagram story. It doesn't have to be like, oh, I need a new photo shoot to do this, blah, blah, blah. I need to hire these people, da, da, da. It's like, no, if you have an iPhone, if you have a camera of some sort, take your camera out, snap a couple of pictures. That's all it has to take, okay? You don't have to do the crazy edits. Show up as yourself. Better yet, show up on live video. I know a lot of you guys are scared to do that still, but start practicing it. And I know this can be another live stream, but if you don't like showing up on live video, then start your own private Facebook group and just go live with yourself. And just, you have to invite one person. So just invite your mom, invite your sister, invite somebody, and they're not even going to watch you. But you can practice going live just with a couple people. That's how you can get better at going on live streams. So like I said, education is just value-based content, answering one question, one problem, providing one solution to the people that are already following you. Connection content is me too content. So what is me too content? That's just simply relatability content. Like show people or tell people what your favorite ice cream flavor is, what are your hobbies, what do you love doing, what are your hopes, dreams, fears, etc., etc. And that's going to create that connection between you and your ideal client. So the third type of content is inspirational content. So inspirational content is transformation. Okay, I want you to, I hope this never happens again because it's so embarrassing. It's inspirational content is transformational content. And what's the best way to provide transformational content? It's to show the story. Show your story of transformation by documenting your journey, not creating your content. So what's the difference between documenting and creating content? Documenting content is when you do what I do. You push play on a live stream. If you guys go back to my business page at Kylie Francis Social on Facebook, you guys will see my first live stream. You guys will see my first couple of live streams. They don't look anything like they do now, okay? So go back. I'm never going to delete them because whenever I'm having a bad day, whenever I'm down in the dumps, I always go back to my Facebook business page at Kylie Francis Social. You go back to the first video, have a couple laughs on me, and you guys can see that no one starts out as perfect. But what does that show? That shows my transformation. So when I can compare that video to this one, because I have about, 150 live streams since then. That was probably like a year and a half ago when I first started my online business. You grow. But that's the whole point, is you're showing the transformation. But then when you tell people, like when I tell you, my first live stream wasn't good, you're going to believe me. Why? Because you can go back and see it, okay? It's not like one of those things where I'm like, yeah, my first live stream was horrible, but I never documented it, so how would you even know? So transformational content, that's all just about showing people your journey, and don't be afraid to mess up. If your eyelashes stick together 80,000 times during the live stream, don't edit it out. Show up as yourself, and it's okay. People don't always relate. No, people don't relate to being perfect, okay? They relate to the struggles. They not connect with you, but it's it shows that you're real. I struggle too. Just because I'm sitting here and I've done a lot of live streams, you eventually get better. Everybody does, okay? But you still can mess up. And that's the whole point of transformational content, is showing people before and afters are really impactful, especially if you're in weight loss industry. If you're in real estate, you can do flips. Rental flips, if you do show people the process of nailing everything down, then redecorating the kitchen and all of that stuff. You can do this with any type of industry. Don't think that this is only for, social media businesses or business coaches or blah, 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 insert business here, okay? This really goes for everybody, the 4 types of content. So, like I said, inspirational content, and it can also be in quotes too. It's not just transformation. I love using quotes. I make my own quotes on Instagram. They've gone viral a lot. They've been reposted onto the good quote, and that would never happen if I didn't write my quote. So that's another thing too, is when you start creating content, you give yourself the opportunity to be seen by more people. So that's why it's so super important to incorporate all of these types of content together. So like I said, the first one was educational content, connection content, which is me too, inspirational content, which is just the transformation, and it can be through quotes, it can be through before and afters. Those are my 2 favorite ways to do it. And then the last type of content, so like I said earlier, I want you guys to think of this in sections of 25%. It doesn't have to be black and white, doesn't have to be 1, 2, 3, 4, but if you need a ballpark, it's 25% education, connection, inspiration, and then selling, okay? So the last piece of content, which is what everyone jumps the gun on, is selling content, sales content, okay? So what a lot of ambitious entrepreneurs do, I'm one of them too, okay? What we do is we get so excited about our product, we get so excited about what we're doing that we want to keep it hush hush. We don't want to tell anybody about it. And then when it's all ready, when we have the perfect logo, website, sales page, product, etc., then we tell people about it, because we spent all this time and energy, 6 months, a year, maybe 2 years, maybe 5 years, developing this product or a service. Then we go out and tell people. We don't, the majority of people don't show people the whole transformational process, which is what the first 3 pieces of content, which is what I'm telling you guys to do, okay? Teach people why you're doing this. Connect with them with Me Too content. Show the transformation. That's what a lot of people miss. They go right into the fourth piece of content, which is selling. And they're like, here, buy my product, blah, 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 like buy this. And then everyone's like, whoa, like, I don't even know you. I don't know, well, it's literally like, know, like, and trust you. I don't know you. I don't like you. I don't like you. But how can I trust you? Like, how do I know that your product is for me? And these people don't. But at that time, you're already slammed against the wall and you're needing to sell that you're like, oh my God, no one's buying my stuff. I'm not good enough. Okay, that's what a lot of people resort to. And that's just quite frankly not true. Okay, you just need to spend more time educating people on your product before you sell your product. Okay. And this isn't like a week thing, okay? This isn't like, okay, I'm gonna think of a product on Friday, so let me do 3 posts and then sell. It's like, no, okay? This is like years. It takes years for people to know, like, and trust you, especially if you're a stranger. And there's my eyelash again. I swear to God. It's like, I'm gonna cut my eyelashes off. No, I'm just kidding. But it takes years for people to know, like, and trust you, okay? But if you come from experience, you can share your experience with people, and that's gonna help people know, like, and trust you even faster. And that's another thing too. When it comes to all these types of content, the best way to deliver content is through video, through live streams, without notes, just showing up, sharing who you are, messing up, showing people like how you relate to them, literally incorporating all the 4 pieces of content together. Because the problem is that how it used to be is not how it's going to work from here on out. So like I just said, just because Instagram worked in 2013 doesn't mean it's going to work in 2020 for you. Okay. Just because Facebook was the way to go in 2015 doesn't mean it's going to work in 2020. So always be on key, looking for those platforms where your ideal clients are on, and don't be afraid to expand, repurpose content, and deliver the 4 types of content on different platforms besides Instagram and Facebook, because I know those are like the trigger buzzwords, like, oh, I'm going to start a business, I need to be on Instagram and Facebook. And it's like, have you tried Pinterest? Have you tried LinkedIn? Have you tried YouTube? I'm going to have to stop this video because this is just like honestly ridiculous, and my nails are also so bad. But anyways, not to get off topic, but that's really the 3 shuns before the sale. And this is my content creation hack for you guys. So before I wrap this up, let me know in the comments if you guys love this video, and let me know if you have any questions. I always go back, answer your guys' questions. Hey, Mark, happy Monday. How are you guys? Say hey. Oops, I just clicked on the viewers and screen popped up. Hey, Lisa, how are you? If you guys are hopping on, say hey. I love when you guys chat with me on live streams. I'm going to wrap this up, but before I do, make sure you guys leave your questions in the comments if you're watching now, replay, or YouTube. So like I said, this content creation hack is going to help you create consistency with your posts, because the biggest struggle that a lot of people have on social media is they go to Instagram, they stare at the blank screen, and they're like, I don't know what to post. And then what happens? Because you don't know what to post, you don't post, okay? So if you have this guideline, the 3 shuns before the sale, it's going to help you create consistency because it's something to fall back on. And you can even go back to the posts that you've already done on Instagram, LinkedIn, Pinterest, blah, 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 and see if this follows this format. Because if you find that you're not getting sales in your business, it might be because you're only selling. You're not really taking the time to connect with your audience. You're not creating educational content, and you're not creating inspirational content for them either. So like I said, I'm going to go through the 4 types of content one more time. If you guys have questions, let me know in the comments. They are education, connection, inspiration, and sales content, okay? It's not black and white. It's not, it doesn't have to be 25, 25, 25, 25%. But if you just need a guideline to get started, it's a great way to get started, okay? So educational content is just simply providing value. And someone asked me before, they're like, well, what is valuable content? Valuable content is if you help somebody become better, if you answer a question, if you solve a problem. One question answer, 1 problem answer. It doesn't have to be the Pulitzer Prize winning novel with the Facetune selfie and freaking eyelash. And the Kim Kardashian photo, whatever. I don't even know what I was saying. But that is value-based content, is when you help someone answer just one question, okay? It doesn't have to be this crazy thing. It doesn't have to take you 80 hours. All it takes is like answer a question and post about it, okay? Connection content is me too type of content. It's like, oh, Kylie loves Lululemon, me too. Kylie like loves Pinterest, me too. Kylie was collegiate swimmer, me too. It's just ways that you show up and you share stories about yourself so your ideal clients can connect with you better, okay? So that's me too type of content. Connection. Inspirational content is transformation, okay? So I used the example earlier with real estate. If you're doing a house flip, if you're decorating a house, if you're an interior designer, show the before and the after, show the process, show how you shop for those goods. Educate people why you're shopping for those goods. Give them tips and tricks along the way. This is why people are following you, is because they want to learn from you. At the end of the day, people don't really care about you. That's just like kind of how it is, okay? They care about how you can help them transform. So show them how you're transforming, because then they're going to ask you questions as to how you're doing it. And that's how you're going to be able to help them and provide value to them, okay? So transformational content is inspirational content. Another one of my favorites for inspirational content is quotes, because who doesn't love quotes? I love quotes. And you guys know that because I make my own quotes. I post them all the time, et cetera, et cetera. So education, connection, inspiration, and then sales content, okay? Sales is the last one. They're all 25%. It's not sell, because that's how you actually repel people. So sales content. Also, don't be afraid to ask for the sale. With sales content, you want to provide a call to action. Make it clear that you are selling something. Make it clear for your ideal client to know, direct them where to go. If you make a post about if you're doing Cyber Monday sale, or you have a Christmas special, New Year's special, blah, 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 you need to make sure that you're telling them, okay, this is my offer. Click the link in my bio to get that offer. Swipe up on my Instagram stories to see more, okay? Click the link here on LinkedIn and you'll be directed to my YouTube channel, which discusses the offer. Or whichever platform you are using, you need to tell people what to do, okay? Don't just think that because you made this amazing offer and it took you 5 years that everyone else is gonna know that you have this offer and it's just sitting on a pedestal on your website, because they're gonna forget about it, okay? Why are they gonna forget about it? 1, we have goldfish brains. 2, we're scrolling, okay? We're probably on posts for 2 seconds. So if you're not telling us what to do, people are scrolling away. They're like, oh, next post on Instagram, or maybe they're tapping on the Instagram story. So don't be afraid if you're making the offer. Be confident in selling yourself. If you guys want to learn sales confidence or whatever, I have another YouTube video on that. I'll link that below in the comments. But when you make a sales post, ask for the sale, okay? Don't just say, hey, I have this product now. See ya. People are going to be like, okay, that's really cool. And they're probably going to congratulate you through the screen, but that doesn't mean they're going to click on the link. So make sure you're always directing people and telling them where to go by simply adding a call to action, okay? That can be click the link in the bio, swipe up on Instagram story, click the link for my YouTube channel, click this link for my website, et cetera, et cetera. So that is sales content. So like I said earlier, this is not black or white by any means. If you do 5 pieces of educational content and then you do an inspirational content, great. This is just a blank slate. If you guys need a content creation hack and you're struggling with oh my gosh, I'm not really sure what to post on social media, this is a great place to start. The 3 shuns before the sale: education, connection, inspiration, sales content. So that's all I have to say for today. If you guys love this video, let me know in the comments or click like on YouTube, and don't forget to click subscribe right here to stay up to date with more social media marketing videos. And if you guys are watching on Facebook Live or if you're watching on YouTube, let me know in the comments what you're struggling with when it comes to social media. Don't worry about having your name there in the struggle. I keep all of my questions anonymous, but I love coming on live streams and answering your guys' questions. So let me know what you're struggling with in the comments, and your question could quite literally and anonymously be the topic of my next live stream. So I hope you guys make it an amazing week, and I will see you guys next time on my next live stream. Bye, guys.